Hey there, this is Kizoom. Thanks, Mr. Repzion, for this opportunity. You're awesome. I have been very nervous about making this video because I never know how to just announce myself and what I am generally. I don't know how to make a general representation of myself. I don't think in the box. I think very much outside the box on most issues. If I see some patterns that I see people having on some sort of issue, I'll generally say, well, let's try to look at a different approach. Let's look at this approach on this. And then I see another issue. Oh, well, let's try this approach. And I'm always just trying to find a different way of approaching something. You know, right now I'm on this sort of kick of we should celebrate what we are and not just who we are. And what we are animals. And I just wish we could celebrate that sort of thing more in this society. But society says that, oh no, we're not animals. We're above animals. And I'm just like, no. No, we're not. And that's the kick I'm on right now. Now, that'll move on to something else. One of the things about me is I am definitely one of the people that if I learn new facts that clash with my current beliefs, I change my beliefs. You can look through my past videos and just from, since like 2010 or even 2009 and just see that, yes, I have changed my position on a number of issues because I'm not going to just keep holding on to something that's false. So, something else about me is that it's only been just very, very recently, like over the past month, like a month and a week, that I have truly become a real atheist. Before then, for several months I had reclaimed my spirituality and had even went to the degree of thinking that it was a sort of connecting to the universe and that it was sort of a mathematical equation, so to speak, that I was connecting to. And I would feel more connected every time I would do something that was true to myself. And eventually I finally realized, oh, I'm connecting to me. And, but previous to those, those months that I had reclaimed my spirituality, for a good 20 years, I had considered myself an agnostic / atheist, a couple times verging into some paganism, but, I had always had this horrible guilt and such associated in my head. And that was because I thought that my own conscience was God. And so I'd always have this strange guilt left over from my Christian upbringing that really has caused quite a problem through my life. And so when I finally realized that, wow, I'm connecting to me, it's just made a very big change for me. And it's changed my outlook on a lot of things. And has allowed me to connect to people in ways I didn't think was possible. So, that comes into place into a lot of changes that have happened in my videos. Anymore, I tend to try to look towards solutions for problems instead of constantly, just incessantly whining about a problem. And so I used to be very angry. Maybe not as angry as the Amazing Atheist, but I was pretty angry. You can see that in some of my older videos. I was very negative. But I always seem to at least try to speak from the heart, so to speak. I know some people don't like that phrase. Oh, well, no, it's not from your heart. What is that? No, come on, it's just a phrase. I try to be emotionally honest. That's just a big thing for me. I whether it gets me into trouble or not, I just like to be as honest as I can. And I like to express emotions that go well beyond, just anger. And I allow myself to be very vulnerable a lot of times. And sometimes to the point where it makes people a little uncomfortable, but that's all right. You just know that you're going to get honesty from me. So, again, thank you, Mr. Repsion. You have some wisdom that shows at least, 6 or 7 years ahead of where someone your age would normally be. So, anyway, thank you so much for this opportunity.